Today, we're going to talk about good, better, best. So many times, people think that they have to come out with this perfect version of whatever they're going to make. I can't make sales call until I have the perfect script. I don't want to do the sales presentation until I know every single possible thing. Even myself, I was very afraid to teach or create a coaching course on calling until I had everything down pat. I wanted to know every possible thing. I wanted to have it even created before I would ever go sell it. Well, I was wrong. And today we're going to learn about why it's better to just start with good. We're going to build up and make it better. And then eventually we're going to keep refining it till it's our best version. And if we're not doing that, it's going to hold you back. So a while ago, several years ago, I was coaching and I wanted to create a coaching course, right, on cold calling, actually. And I was working on it and working on it, working on it. And I just kept endlessly, right, instead of actually doing it, I was trying to figure out all the steps I would need, how long it would be, all this stuff. So I was talking to one of my mentors and he said, listen, just sell it even before you have it. I'm like, what are you talking about? He's like, just trust me. You know this stuff, right? And I go, yeah. Okay. Just tell them the things that you're going to talk about. In fact, just tell them it's going to be a coaching course. It's going to be 10 weeks and it's going to be amazing. I said, are you sure? He's like, yes, because it will force you to improve and do it. So I did it. I did it and it sold so many. It made, I think, like 100,000 in the first month. Okay. So many people signed up. Now, I hadn't even made the course yet, right? I literally just had the signups. I knew the material. I knew the basic concepts of each one I'm going to do. And then what I would do is I prepare basically like that a few days ahead, writing it all out as soon as I had a break for my regular coaching clients. And I would create all the content for the first thing. And I must say, I did know it. And being forced to do it, like that deadline of, okay, I'm going to be doing the content on Friday, it made me really gather my thoughts on Wednesday. And I put it together Thursday. And then on Friday, I was ready to roll. And I did this each week. And it was good. It was solid information. You know, this is stuff I really knew well. I was doing it at the time, and I had done this for a while, but it was a good version. But if I had waited for my best version, I probably would have never done it. It's like I was planning for months and months and just never actually took action because I wanted it to be perfect. Okay, the next version, when I did the next month, sold the same thing, another 100,000 worth of money of volume on it. And I think the course was like 1,500 to give you an idea. And went through. Now it was better because I had all the questions that they had asked from the first one. So I don't even know if I could have made it as good as I did having not gone through it yet. Now it was starting to get feedback. And I was like, oh, they asked this question, so let me add it in here. Oh, they wanted a few more examples here. Let me bring those into play. Then I was more comfortable because I had done this in front of a live audience and recorded it, filmed it. Then by the time I was done with that, well, my next version ultimately came really my best version of it and the one that I would continue to use for a long time because it was refined. But I never would have even started or have gotten to that version because I was trying to make everything perfect. And I think about how many times, right? Something stops us because we want to plan, we want to prepare, we're endlessly researching. Comment if you've gone through this below. Put something that you have been afraid to start, right? Same thing with a school group. You know, I didn't know the exact direction I wanted to go. I knew I wanted to do a coaching platform. I knew I wanted one that would be free and one that would be paid. And I'm still building those out. And if you want to check those out, make sure you get into it. Click on the links below. But it's at the good version, right? It's not the best version. It takes time to refine and get feedback and see. But don't let that stop you from doing something. If you're afraid to, you know, set a time and just do something. Just give it a try and make those calls, right? You can role play to practice to help build confidence, but you're gonna get better over time, right? If you're putting in the time, but don't think you have to be this best version of yourself before you do it. You're going to learn as you do it. In fact, that's some of the way you can advance the fastest is when you actually are doing the very thing. And we wait till we're this best version or perfect version to stop us. Now, second part of this that I like to do that really does help. Okay, I break these versions up. So let's say good is a version of a certain thing I want to implement, right? And we'll use school group as an example. Okay, first thing is I just want to give some things like, for instance, in the paid group, I want to give you some weekly content. So you have something to post. Here's some calls to action. Here's things that work really well, right? You're doing that. Okay. Then as it goes, right, I want to add, let's say, a full-blown course for Facebook group or whatever it is. Okay, that comes in the next version, right? I mean, it's not even like that expensive compared to some of my other stuff. So it's going to build. And then as it goes, you can increase the price because you're giving more of an offering for people, right? You're giving more value. You're getting that 10x return. But I don't want to not create something if it's not there at the end. So I write everything out. These are the things that, I want as a baseline to start. These are the next level. And you can do that for yourself. Okay, I want to get it to a better version. A better version would include this. That doesn't mean you don't start, but you can plan for it. And then, of course, what's the ultimate version? What's the best version, right? Well, I want to have on all of the core things that help people get, deals coming to them, right? Is what I'm trying to build on that. And you can certainly go in below, get it while the price is like crazy low right now in the paid. It's ridiculous. It's definitely worth it. And for the next versions that I'm going to keep improving on it, uh, especially with the AI and the things that I have planned, it's going to be absolutely amazing. But I'm not going to stop and not build, almost 450, 500 members, right, that are in my free. I want to keep building that up. So just remember, you're going to always work towards that best version, but don't let it stop you from taking action like it has for me. Now I just do it, right? Even this. A lot of times I wouldn't even want to make a video until I've like planned it perfectly and this, but here's what happens. I'm getting better and better by doing it, like by continuing to do it. Now, do I add little things that I want to make better and a best and continually improve? Yes, but I'm not going to stop making content because it's not perfect. So I challenge you to do the same. Just take action. Don't wait for it to be the absolute best version. Start with good, right? You can go to better and go to best, and you can plan all those steps out. So if this has been helpful and hopefully motivates you to take some action, and I promise you, you're going to continue to improve if you're just doing it. And you can plan and get to the better version and the best version. And you will go so much faster than this endless planning. Just take action, just get after it, make the calls, get the sales appointments, right? Build your social media content, start your YouTube channel, right? Start whatever you need to, but don't sit there planning and planning and planning and planning and never take action, right? That's what I did for years, and I wasted so much time doing that. All right, hope this is helpful. We'll see you on the next one. Make sure you like, subscribe, ring the bell, get the content. I'm going all out for you guys, and I'm going to continue to get my absolute best for you, and I want to deliver. All right, thank you so much. We'll talk to you soon.